At dawn on September 13, 1814, 16 British warships, including mortar boats and a rocket ship, all under the command of Vice Admiral Alexander Cochrane, started a bombardment against Fort McHenry and its garrison of 1,000 soldiers commanded by U.S. Army Major George Armstead. The drone camera is looking southeast down Baltimore's Patapsco River towards the Chesapeake Bay. The viewpoint is above Fort McHenry, built in 1802, on Whetstone Point. To the left is the northwest branch, leading past Fells Point to the Baltimore Inner Harbor. This branch, at the time, was blocked by sunken merchant ships. To the right are the Middle Branch and the Ferry Branch of the Patapsco River. In the distance, one can see the outline of the present Francis Scott Key Bridge, approximately 8 miles away. The British ships tried to draw closer to the fort, but were driven away by the powerful cannons from Fort McHenry and the other shore batteries. The British fleet drew away to a safe distance at the range of their weapons, approximately 2½ miles, where the American cannons could not reach them. The mortar and rocket bombardment continued the rest of the day and throughout the night. At midnight, the British sent 20 small boats manned by sailors and marines towards the middle and ferry branches to attempt a landing to outflank the defenders of the fort, as well as to cause the shifting of American troops away from their defenses on the land side on Hampstead Hill. The attempt was defeated by the defenders of the fort and the other shore batteries. At Reveille, on the morning of September 14, the Americans raised an oversized garrison U.S. flag over the fort as usual. A signal, however, to the British commanders that after almost 36 hours of nearly continuous cannon and mortar fire against the fort, and having caused some damage and casualties in the American fortifications, the American forces were not going to surrender. Because their land attack on the defenses of Baltimore on Hampstead Hill on September 12 and 13 was frustrated by the lack of artillery support from the fleet, and their sea attack against Fort McHenry and the other shore defenses was also unsuccessful, the British fleet on September 14 withdrew and sailed down the Patapsco River to re-embark their land forces and sail away towards their next target, New Orleans, which they would reach in January of 1815.